How to start selling digital products online. If you're ready to take the next step and learn how to sell your digital products online, we're so happy to be with you on this amazing journey. And trust us, we were once where you are now. Figuring out how to start and implement the process is the reason that many people often find themselves standing frozen in time. Though selling digital products is fairly straightforward, there is still some groundwork that needs to be done in order for this to be a successful venture. Before you get started investing time and money into an online business, you want to be sure that selling online is right for you. So let's look at the pros and cons of selling online so you can weigh them up and make an informed decision. The pros of selling online. While working from home in your pajamas is definitely a plus, there are plenty of other amazing reasons to work from home while building your own e-commerce business. You can work from home, make your own hours, and choose how far you want to take it. The possibilities are endless. Want to make a few extra bucks to save? Want to create an online e-commerce empire? The choice is yours. There's no glass ceiling, which means no boss to suck up to. It's pure freedom. It's something you're probably already familiar with. If you've bought or sold something online, you basically understand how it works. Which, ultimately, makes selling online an easier skill to grasp than many other home business options. You can follow your own interests. Are you passionate about fly fishing? Cake decorating? Refurbishing antique dolls? When you start selling online, you can often turn your hobbies and passions into a profitable business. It's not as difficult or risky as starting a traditional business. You don't have to invest a lot of money when you're first getting started, not to mention, you won't have to worry about buying or leasing a physical property. It has a very low barrier to entry, which means practically anyone can give it a go. What's stopping you? You don't have to worry about storing inventory if you don't want to. Hint, it's called dropshipping, and I'll get to that later. It's fun. At least, we think it is. By the end of this guide, we're sure you will, too. The cons of selling online. Like anything in life, selling online comes with a few downsides. It's important you're aware of these before you begin, so you set yourself realistic expectations. It takes time. It may take you a month or two to start seeing consistent results. The chances of you accumulating over $100 worth of sales on your first day is, well, highly unlikely. There's a learning curve. If you've sold a few things online before, you're already one step ahead of your competitors. However, you'll need to step up your game to sell online professionally. You wear all the hats. As a business owner, you're an incredible team of one, at least starting out. You'll take on the roles of accountant, marketer, web designer, as well as everything else. This also means that you shoulder all the responsibility. If something goes wrong, you can't blame anyone but yourself. It's not all passive income. You'll hopefully be dealing with regular sales, regular shipments, and regular customer inquiries, which means that your business will require you to do real work and invest time and effort. That is, until you can afford to hire staff. Even then, you'll want to remain involved in everything that happens. To simplify, this isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. But if you're happy to spend a little time building a reputation, developing your brand, and optimizing your processes, the sky's the limit. 1. Come up with a digital product idea. Your first step, of course, is identifying a viable digital product to sell. There are several factors to consider here. How interested you actually are in this product. If you have no genuine interest, you're less likely to be committed to it. How long does it take to get started? Is this something you need to plan months ahead for? Are you able to dedicate the time needed to get it going, or do you need something more immediate? What expertise or skills are needed? Is this something that requires design skills? Copywriting expertise? If it requires a skill set you don't have, can you afford to pay someone to take on this area or invest time to learn it yourself? Once you've decided on the ideal digital product, you need to ensure that it's actually a profitable one. 2. Research and validate your product ideas. If you're reading this, you're probably already at the research phase. You'll want to do research to find out how profitable your idea is, what your target market is actually interested in, who your competitors are and how well they are doing, the amount of initial investment needed, money and time, the best ways to sell and promote your digital goods, special considerations you need to make, licenses, contracts, policies to put in place. 3. Create an amazing digital product. And now for the fun part, creating the actual product. Take advantage of templates where possible, and don't be afraid to get inspiration from similar products, but always add your personal touch. You want a product that will stand out, so find something that makes it uniquely yours. Chances are your first try won't be where you want it to be, and that's fine. Take notes as you go along to see where you can improve. Maybe you want to reduce the time it takes to create your digital downloadables. Take note of the process and try to identify ways to spend less time on specific steps. 4. Choose or create an online store. There are hundreds of online store options you can use to sell your goods, or you can set up a store on your website. Things you need to consider when setting up your store are how easy it is to set up and maintain. The last thing you need is a complicated site that takes months to set up or needs special skills to manage. The simpler, the better, which is why dedicated online stores like Shopify and Etsy are so appealing. How much it costs to add products and make sales. Stores like Etsy charge a small fee to have items added to their site and take a percentage of each sale. Think about the long-term cost and what limitations this presents for you. These fees are something you can eliminate by setting up your own site. Security features to protect your customers' information. You want to ensure your site is secure, especially since customers will be inputting payment information. If you're creating your own site, you'll need to have an SSL certificate and consider including trusted payment portals such as PayPal or Stripe. 5. Add your digital products. Think of your online store like you would a physical one and imitate that setup when adding your products. You want to include appealing product images. This is the first thing they'll see and you want it to grab their attention. Clear descriptions. Here is where you tell your potential customer what they can expect from your product. Be detailed but economical with your words. While you want to answer all the questions they might have, you also want to keep the information brief enough that they can skim it. Cost of the item inclusive of tax, because no one wants to have to play the guessing game when it comes to cost. Additional information you can include are links to your FAQ page, customer reviews of the product, links to your terms and conditions, and a clear way for the customer to contact you. 6. Promote your digital products. Now that your store is up and running, you need to get customers. It's time to put on your marketing hat and put yourself out there. Our guide on successful sales funnels is a great resource to utilize, but here are 3 key ways to start promoting your business. Social media. Setting up social media pages are free and you can run ads on Facebook or Instagram for a few dollars per day. If you're primarily targeting businesses, you can focus more on LinkedIn and Google Ads. You can use regular content to engage with potential customers and begin to create a relationship with them. People are more likely to purchase from brands they know, trust, and relate to. Email marketing. Have an email list? Now is the time to utilize it. Send an email introducing your subscribers to your store. You can continue growing this list by collecting contact information from people who visit your store in addition to those who purchase. This way you have a pool of potential customers you can reach out to periodically to remind them about your store or give them updates on new products or promotions. Search engine optimization, SEO, using certain words can help you appear higher in search engines. If you're selling ebooks about marketing for new entrepreneurs, you'll want to include those specific words and others related to them on your site.